That's like my arse is getting hot.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We've got Shak on the channel today from Performance M, and we've got his car, BMW. So it's a BMW
M140i.
M140i. Boom! So we're gonna get into this car and we're gonna go for a bit of a drive. I'm driving.
No, I'll drive. You won't be able to handle it.
Sake. Rear wheel drive, wet, damp conditions.
Yeah, it's not perfect data,
yeah,
is
do you
it?
know, just going to say, the last time that he drove a car with me, all right, it was my M2. He got to the end of the road, had a race chip box on it, put his foot down, and he ended up facing the opposite way. That's how good your last driving experience was with me. So anyway, talk about the car.
M140i, running BM3 Stage 2 Plus, so it's got a VRSF sports cat, a TU high pressure fuel pump, XHP Stage 3 TCU tune on it, some extras as well, Scorpion catback, it's got Lawrence springs, some spacers, Maxton kit, and a Ryger rear diffuser. Had it on the dyno last week, got 452 brake horsepower, 510 foot-pounds of torque. She's certainly very, very lively.
And how does it drive? How does it feel? Are these smooth or?
Do you know?
No, I don't know, that's why I'm asking.
Yeah, I'm a massive fan of it. Yeah, it drives, as a daily it's perfect. The gearbox is absolutely sublime with the ZF8. It's far better than DCT, I personally think.
Okay, well the first thing for me, all right, is it is damp. It has been raining.
Yes, today's not a good day.
It does have Michelin's on it.
Yes, and it's got Michelin Super Sports, which is not great for this weather.
So what's going to happen here?
What's going to happen is
you're going to drive gingerly
in Sport Plus with traction control off,
but slowly.
I can't promise you that. But yeah.
Right, let's get inside this car. It smells of cannabis in here.
It won't do. It doesn't. Does it?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
I don't do that. I don't do that sort of shit.
Oh no, I'm just saying. It smells... Yeah, but you push it, yeah?
No. You idiot. You gotta be worried then.
Right. Okay.
Interior very similar to the M2.
Yeah, no, yeah, it does. Yeah, exactly.
They don't change much. Got the LCI clocks on it. Carbon bits, extras that came from the previous customer. Well,
previous
owner.
customer. Okay.
Previous owner. He's a customer of ours as well. But.
So, obviously, this is a new experience for me.
Yeah.
Well, I say new experience. Obviously, I've got an M2 competition myself, but why the 140i? Is this the boy racer's car? Is this the what's the equivalent of this in the VAG world?
I mean, you could say like the Golf R. I mean, it sits between the Golf R and the RS3. I'd say, especially that's where it sits in between. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Because 6-cylinder.
Yeah.
Turbo. You know, it's 330 at the factory, so then that's where he puts you in the Golf R sort of place. Yeah. But when you're tuned, then you're looking at sort of PF, you know, pre-facelift RS3 sort of power levels. I mean, this is like 450 brakes. So I don't know.
So price on this car? What year is this car?
2018.
2018, and the price?
Used price 25k.
Okay.
Around about that.
So quite reasonable, really. Then.
Yeah. So it's a lot of car for the money.
Okay.
Why do I like the 140? B58 engine for me. It's probably one of the best BMW engines I ever known, and that ZF8 gearbox. It's just superb. Great.
Let's give it a rev. Let's have a little round sound test.
Sounds lovely.
What's
too.
This?
So in Sport Plus,
yep.
Dynamic, so no traction control, like exactly what you want.
BMW.
Yeah.
And you just don't ever make your mind up. What's going on?
Well, the last 5 cars, I think, is it 5 cars? They've all been BMW. I mean, I've had 3 M2s.
Yeah.
I did have a TTRS in between that.
Yeah.
Like that. I only had that for 5 weeks. I just found it dull.
You couldn't handle the power, no?
Just too dull. literally, if I was suffering from insomnia, the TTRS for me would solve that.
Yeah.
It wasn't. I just found it just too dull.
Insomnia.
Yeah.
It's a bit harsh, isn't it?
It's
a bit harsh to all your LSG customers. Just because you've got a bad performance M on now.
Go fast.
Be a bit respectful.
We'll go fast. And then I've got obviously the current comp now for the business car.
Yeah.
And then I had that 340, which I had for.
And we got a Mini. You got a Mini.
I've got the Mini, which I need to.
We need to get out and do a video on that.
We do.
Anyway, show me.
Show you what this does. I would, but it's a bit damp today. But we'll see what we can do. See, it doesn't want it. It's once he hooks up.
Standard brakes.
Standard brakes.
I can tell that.
Yeah. So we're gonna get VBT on the job.
Yeah.
We're gonna be putting a big brake kit on it, 6-pot caliper, AP radicals. It does need a brake upgrade. Suspension needs changing because big difference between these and an M car is the suspension. It's a little bit sort of soft.
Yeah. So what size engine was this?
This is a 3 litre.
It's a 3 litre
turbo. Yeah. But even like in 5th gear.
So here comes my dull knowledge. So it's an M140, but it's a 3 litre. How's that work? Was it just?
Well, they also did an M140i, which had the previous generation.
What's that, 3.5 litre?
No, that's a 3 litre turbo.
I mean, what's that about?
N55.
Got a lot to learn, me.
Yeah, and this is F20, so that will help it.
No, I know an F40, but this,
This is not.
So, got a big back seat, but there's not a lot of space.
Behind me, there's not.
Is that because of your long legs?
My long legs, yeah. So Zachariah, my little boy, sits behind here.
Yeah.
So he's got plenty of space. There's enough room in it. It's a bigger boot than I'd say than the Golf. I used to have the Golf R.
Scorpion sounds great. It's quite loud, this exhaust. So it's not. I don't find it's. You can hear it. I don't find it's drony.
It's not drony at all. And obviously, this is in sport mode, so the valves are open. If we stuck it in comfort mode, you'll notice suspension changes a little bit. It's a little bit soft.
This car's not seeing comfort mode much, is it?
It does when I'm commuting. It's just quite quiet. Quite sedate. It does its thing.
You still hear it. You can still hear the exhaust, though.
Yeah.
It's, but
so
that's what people want.
Well, yeah. I mean, this is running a sports car. It's a non-rare system. You want a bit of sound when you've got a performance car, don't you?
So the tuning on this car.
Yes.
What was this?
So this is running now BM3 Stage 2 Plus off the shelf map.
So the BM3 is boot mod free. They
yeah,
call that.
It's like one of the most popular tuning solutions.
Do it.
Do what?
Floor it.
I'm not even in sport mode, mate. You could have warned me.
I would have gone by. I would have been gone by now. Go for the dry part. That's it. There. Go. Go on. I wouldn't be on the white lines, that's for sure. You're looking a bit red now. They've got you a bit hot under the collar.
The biggest difference between driving this and driving a van is that literally when you put your foot down and there's a slight bit of damp, you really do need to concentrate.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, because it wants to kill you otherwise. But it's part of the fun.
I find that in the M2 comp that car literally just wants to kill you. Yeah, you definitely need to do snap on them brakes, don't you?
Yeah, well, I need to. I've got a Vauxhall Astra in front of me. But you can feel the torque in that, can't you? It's a very torquey car. It's a lot of fun. It's very, very leery. And the sound for me, I mean, the M2 competition doesn't sound anywhere near as good as this. That's just, for me, just such an amazing engine.
So, modifications for you on this car. Obviously, you've got the exhaust on there at the moment.
Yeah.
Is a brake setup, suspension setup. Are you going to do a wheel change, or you happy with the tyre situation that you've got?
I mean, it's running 18s at the moment. I contemplated putting 19s on it, but I like the way, because I daily the car, the way the 18s ride. So, for my commute to Performance M and back, it's perfect. But it'll depend if the 362mm kit we're thinking of putting on this car would fit onto the standard wheels. If they don't, then I'll have to put 19s on bit of heat and it's dry,
Yeah.
she starts to.
Yeah, it is damp conditions, but well, I say it's getting drier, but
I mean, the biggest change for me in this car, as well as also the BMW Stage 2 Plus map, is the gearbox map. For me, the XHP Stage 3 tune on this car totally changes the characteristic of the gearbox.
yeah.
Much more snappier, much more direct. You even get like burbles in each gear change, which is, you know, added effect.
So, I mean, obviously, this is out on our Awesome Car channel,
Yeah.
which is primarily a Volkswagen, Audi, Seat, and Skoda, channel.
Police on that.
Yeah, he's a police dog. Don't worry.
Is it what?
He's got a police dog. He's just walking the dog.
Alright.
Were you scared of the policeman?
No,
I can smell that cannabis in the toilet.
No, I'm
Your
a very.
reputation, I can put in tatters straight away.
You can, can you? Yeah.
So obviously we do have sort of, they're not all obviously on our channel, they're not everyone's a Volkswagen, Audi guy, there are some BMW guys on there, etc.
Yeah.
And some people that have other vehicles.
Yeah.
Why would you, what do you recommend about this over, do you reckon, because obviously you've turned into a bit of a BMW freak now.
Yeah.
Now obviously, especially now working with us
Yeah.
at Performance M, so what would you, why would you recommend someone to buy an M140i? Because obviously you've gone from your last car, which was
M2 competition.
and then your family
340i.
340i,
Yeah.
and now you've got this, which you're loving.
Yeah, I love it.
So
Yeah.
tell people why they should get one.
Because for the money, you've got power, reliability, excellent build quality, tuning capability,
Fuel economy.
very good on fuel.
Yeah.
For a performance car. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I do 200 mile a week. Costs me about 50 quid a week in fuel, which I think is pretty damn good.
Yeah.
It's extremely reliable engine. Very rare do they go wrong. I mean, a used one for 25 grand, you can get over 450 brake horsepower out of it.
Nice.
It's. I mean, there's not many cars are in that sort of league, is it? There's a lot of guys, because I'm part of so many groups and forums who jump between the Golf Rs and the M140s. You see that quite a lot. I mean, Golf R's biggest advantage is four-wheel drive.
Yes. Absolutely. Yeah.
All weather, it will beat one of these off the line. It will beat one of these off in a wet day, as you can see today.
You're just making up excuses now.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
But what's going to give you the biggest smile when you've come out the other end, as long as you don't end up in a ditch?
When you what?
The biggest smile.
Come out the other end.
Yeah, when you finish your journey. Where we going anyway?
Why are you laughing so much round the roundabout back? Why? Am I making you nervous? That's
It's
you
your
saying
name.
this.
It's your, what you can't see is his hand on my penis.
That was my little finger resting on.
Yeah.
It covered the tip.
Yeah.
Why are we talking? Anyway,
Where were we?
people are not going to subscribe. If you're talking about your penis, I don't know what goes on with you in life.
But yeah, I mean, why would I go for one of these? Because it's just an excellent package. I mean, to be fair, even if it was another 10 grand more, I still think it's a great value car at that.
So we're going back now, and we're going to, the next car that we're going to do is we're going to go out in the MMR Mini, and we're going to do a bit of a review of that. So I think we'll do a bit of a sign off now.
Like, subscribe, and don't forget to ring the bell.
Yeah, and we'll be bringing you obviously some content on the BMW Mini, which has got all the MMR products on there, and I believe that's got a tune on there.
Yes, I think it has got a tune.
Yeah, so we'll find out a little bit more information on that.
And also, we'll be doing something with these against. We're going to be doing some videos comparison with the Golf R's in the future as well.
Yes, we
Anyone
are.
else is interested.
So, yeah, as Shak said, don't forget to subscribe, press the jingling. Let's get out of here.